EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers going to come out throwing. This pass complete to Melton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Rodgers now on first down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. Touchdown! Bo Melton, 34 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Play action. It's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Geno now to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He has it complete to Christian Watson. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Under 10, 10, Mustang 19.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On the move to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. A nice little touchdown. DK Metcalf. 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Brooks. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Rodgers. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And again, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Another catch from Melton. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Go.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. There you go.
Throwing now is Geno. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Geno. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
18, Pioneer.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith, man open, it's Goodwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On play action, Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
On play action, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the interception, here's Smith. And Walker has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On the give, this is their fullback.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. 10 more there and another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Rodgers now on first down.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones,
a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Crosby as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Come on. Fix the Eagles.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Throwing is Smith. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues.